a lot. Tournaments is probably not, but if you want to catch a lot of fish in the state of Florida, really all over the United States, because this bait comes from up north, but it's super popular down here. And I've taught a lot of guys that fish tournaments with me, local guys like Ray Rivas, Kevin Hanchy, guys like that, how to fish this bait, and they'll tell you it's one of the this catches a lot of bass. But this is a Strike King shaky head jig, and you can order them from Strike King. This is the tour grade jig head, and there's really nothing to it. It's a lead head with a J hook, but it's called a finesse rig, like Wally talks about all the time, but it's really not. So you can take this and throw it all up and down the bank. You don't really want to throw it in heavy cover. You want to throw it on the edge, let it sit up, and for some reason the bass just love it. And here I have it with the ultraviolet speed worm. You can buy these at Walmart. Zoom makes them, but you can also use a Zoom trick worm. Works really good. And what you want to do is you want to just hook this in the head there, and then run it up all the way up, just like your classic Texas rig. And then you want to just hook it in the belly. And this is a 1/8 ounce. You can buy these in a 1/4 ounce, 1/16, 5/8, whatever you want. And this is what it'll look like. And the way this bait is designed is that it's going to sit on the bottom like this, and it's designed to sit just like this. The bass cannot resist this bait, and I promise anybody that goes out and gets some and throws it, you'll be hooked. I've hooked a lot of guys on this bait where I couldn't even get them to throw nothing else but this, and that was fine because you're going to catch. The thing about this bait, you'll catch fish that are 12 inches and that are 8 pounds. It really don't matter. It catches all the fish from small to big. Unlike other baits where you're only going to catch certain fish and targeting bigger, this one's going to catch them all.
So I'm actually videoing this while he's talking, so you can see, because obviously our audience can't see what he's done. But I tell you, if I was a bass,
you'd eat that.
I'd eat that.
It's very pretty.
It's pretty.
I'm going to tell you, this thing is glitter. Super deadly, and it's really the jig head.
Yeah.
The first time I ever fished this, I seen it probably 10 years ago. It was super popular, and I tried it. And I was fishing a tournament on Lake June in Lake Placid. A lot of people around here go to that lake. And I caught an 8.3 in a tournament. And I caught a fish or two before that, but my third fish was an 8.3. I was fishing a tournament with Ray Rivas. Everybody knows him. He's a Hardy County guy. And after that, I was hooked forever. But I've probably caught 2,000 to 3,000 bass off this bait alone.
Wow.
It's that deadly. We fished a tournament about 2 weeks ago and on Crooked Lake, and I probably caught 25 on just this bait. Yeah. Wow. I usually flip and pitch it, but I decided I was just going to throw the shaky head all day. And you want to put this on about 12 to 15 pound test fluorocarbon line.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Yeah.
What's the best line?
And you can put it on.
That?
You can rig it with a 7-foot rod, medium heavy, on a bait caster, and just go fishing. Your normal bass fishing that people would do with the Texas rig, you can do away with the Texas rig. I promise you. This is a very effective bait. Some people know about it, but the average fisherman probably has never heard of this. But it's a Strike King shaky head jig.
It's pretty.
Order them, try them. I promise you'll catch a lot of fish. And this is just one pairing. You can, like I say, you can put a trick worm with this. Works just as good in watermelon red, candy bug. There's all kind of colors you can do it. It's mainly the jig head that's going to get you to bite. Once you figure out the color of the worm, that's the easy part. This jig head, they just can't.
So with this rig right here, would this be good in pretty much any water? The color?
Yeah, you could even take. Yes, this rig here is one of my favorite. This is a June bug red, my favorite color. But you can get any color, put it on here, and this works in the river too. This Strike King shaky head jig is very effective in all bodies of water.